mic. Yes. Good morning, Carl. Remember I said last week that some of you would have your renewals coming up and that they won't work and you need to renew at the link. That's still true, but I was 1 week off. It's 1 week later than the dates that I mentioned to you because you had the free trial, so my dates were 1 week off. So anyway, you have to you do still have to do that. You just need to it's going to start happening at the end of this week, I guess. All right. All right. Well, I've got a couple of these more morning momentum movers on watch. I already tried trading ATNM, but it looks like it's on the backside of the move right now until it can refresh. Similar things are going on with VERU. Actually, there's a little micro cup and handle going on in VERU right now, getting on it. Well, back right there. Ford is moving. All right, take a look at that in a sec. Could be good for a swing trade. But, everything is moving. Just looking at Ford. Morning, RJ. The F you say? Dondrell, anybody else's links not showing in the channel area? If that happens, you may need to refresh your Discord by logging out and logging back in. That problem before. Morning, Marcus. So I'll get into things in just a moment here. Good morning. IVDA looks a bit too light this morning in volume. Take that off. All on a VERU there for better dip here. I do La Chevy. I do La Chevy. Send me a private private message, and I'll give you the link. La Chevy, send me a private message, and I'll give you the link. Oh, no, Warrior Trading is awesome. He's great. That's Ross Cameron, and yeah, it is expensive, but it's like those are the going rates. There are places that charge $2,000. So it can be quite. This is a pricey. This is not a game for um, people with no money. You know what I mean? I mean, it takes money to make money, and I know a lot of you are trying to scrap it up from nothing, trying to turn $20 into $1,000,000. Uh, uh, you get what you pay for, and I recommend that you have at least $30,000 in your uh, day trading account if you're going to do day trading. Otherwise, you're just teaching yourself bad habits. Until you do, swing trade it up to 30,000 and be practicing trading in a practice account that has 30,000 in it. And by the way, don't be fucking around wasting your time with $20, because you could make probably $100 every day minimum. Any of you in the United States, at the very least, probably almost anywhere in the world at this point, you should be able to make $100 every day just doing something. It doesn't have to be trading, but get a job. How about make some money? Save it up. Your time is much better spent trying to turn your calories into $100 than it is $20 into $100. I mean, that's a good rule. Yeah, that's one of the things I teach is once you do hit that 30,000, don't be trading with all of it. The reason to be at 30,000 is to be above the pattern day trading rule by a margin. Yeah, the Lechevy, I was just talking about that. What's ideal to start trading? Well, swing trading, just about any amount, but maybe like $500 to $2,000 minimum. But obviously, a person who comes in with 50,000 or 100,000 or 200,000 is in a much better spot to actually, make a difference. All right, so we had inflation numbers come out this morning. They were just a smidge, just a smidge better than expected, depending on how you dice it. So it was basically around as expected, and I guess that released a lot of worry in the market. And wow, hold on, here goes VERU. Pretty big spike right now. That released a lot of worry in the market. And so SPY and the Qs growth mostly jumping this morning. And I see that gold is going up to almost 1980, and oil's hitting almost $100 gallon. Rates, 10-year rates are down 0.10, a tenth of a point, a tenth of a percent, from 2.8 to 2.7 ish. So that's good for growth to have a little bit of a pullback in rates, and that is why probably growth is doing okay this morning. I really don't know if it's going to stick. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, we're going to have to see. But we've been in a little bit of a pullback downtrend. Dollar Tree is a growth stock, right? It's been doing well during the past 2 months. Well, think about it. What is Dollar Tree? How is that a growth stock? You got to think about it. How is that company a growing company? The reason why it's been doing well is just relative to how poorly it used to do, and it has a new CEO. That's part of the reason why. But I mean, like, let's say you have a dollar store nationwide. What could you do to double the revenue? Raise prices to the $2 store. So that's what the CEO did. They're going to start selling things for $2 there. And so obviously that does increase revenue, doesn't it? So, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a growth company. I mean, by raising it finally to $2, it's just catching up with inflation. And inflation and population growth are even. They subtract out from your regular growth. That's not real. There's no real growth if you're tracking inflation or tracking population growth. There. You saw it labeled as a growth stock on its news. A growth stock is typically not a consumer staple. A growth stock doesn't sell things that are like essential daily goods. I could see how you got confused by that. Bad information. Yeah. So there's just no way. They don't have an innovative new product or an innovative new service, and they're not selling to the slice of the economy that could buy into anything innovative. My third attempt, RJ, on VERU. And it break 14.15. Putting in a pattern as if it's going to with all this tightening. Dollar General says Skang is more of a growing company because their goal is to have a Dollar General every 4 to 5 miles. That didn't work out well for Subway sandwiches, guys. So again, it's also not selling to a slice of the market that is able to pay for anything, any growth there. PTE starting to come up from the bottom there. PTE. Oh, it won't let me get in because the spread is using for the system because it's a penny stock in DAS Trader. Geez, thanks, DAS. Maybe I have to fix my roundings in my scripts. You used to build dollar trees? I mean, dollar group or general stores? Or what are you talking about? How do I feel about DWAC? I mean, really, I don't need to feel about anything. I just look at the charts. And then you get in if it's going up, and you get out if it stops going up. PTE is now pushing up. I don't know why it won't let me buy. Let me try again. Oh, what happened there? Do I have any orders out on it? No. What do orders in? Then rejected. DAS connection. Yeah. LIXT says Dalmat. That's the one that is up this morning. Up here. Well, it spiked and it's now failing all retests. So outlook not great. Ford is not doing good. No, that's incorrect information. You mean from a day trade perspective? Perhaps if you think being up 15 cents on a $15 stock is good. I don't know. I think you need to readjust how you see things, Camille. What are you talking about? Ford has been breaking down repeatedly and continuing to do so. Maybe as a day trade, you can catch 30 cents or 50 cents, but I really don't see there to be any opportunity on it. Are we still in Costco? I don't think so. And remember, we are not in anything. Okay, you are. So know your rules and make sure you get out when you need to get out. I believe when we got into that, it was on this breakout here, and the stop was set at the low of the day. So that would have been 560, 587, something like that. You have to go back and check, but that ought to be your stop on a big day like that. And then it pulled back, and then it pulled back again pretty hard and broke below that stop yesterday. So theoretically, no, you're Costco. And then also market exposure right now says to not really be in anything unless we can get above some of these moving averages. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, we're going to open, it looks like, in 5 minutes. We're going to open above the high of yesterday. But will that be enough to push up and into and over the 50 moving average here? That'd be a rather big day. So we'll see what happens. For now, we're under all the moving averages, which is not a good place to be. That's extension territory. Technically going to be extending down to test lows unless this data that came out today can catalyze us above the moving averages. Today's a pivotal day, really. We'll see what happens. RTX. Yeah, is that the one that I asked you to remind me about every day? Yeah, that one's looking really good. Need it to basically break over the high of yesterday. That'd be pretty much the right point to get in. So 103. Hey, everybody on TikTok, if you'd like to come check out our trading group, click the link in my bio. Market's going to open in 3 minutes. We were just talking about LIXT. It spiked and it's fading. It's been a fading biotech for more than a year. There's not much to say there. I'm not a biotech specialist. So, if you know something more about their biotechnology, their whatever they're developing, be awesome. PTE coming up to now 0.36 with some momentum. I'm trying to see if there's even a cheat level we can maybe get in on that. Maybe 102.86, but basically 103 on RTX. It's coiling up quite nicely, so that might work out. Caesar. Let me take a look at the outlook on the Caesar. They're estimated to be unprofitable for the rest of the year, so there's no reason for them to go up. No profits, not a good company. But at some point, they'll probably bottom out. In 2023, they'll be estimated, they'll be bringing in a profit again. This will be the third year in a row that Caesars has not been profitable. And so next year will be profitable. But if there's any track record to show for it, probably not. Like the only reason they're projecting to be profitable right now is based on their cost of operations, like employees and cost of operations. They're going to make money, but right now they have a limited cost of operations because of the pandemic. So it's easy to say, hey, with our growth trajectory of revenue, yeah, we're going to be, if we keep going like this, we're going to be doing great. But they're not going to be because they have a track record of being terrible. All right, 20 seconds until the market opens. I'll be watching for a break above 14.25 on VERU. Here we go. All right, big drop on VERU. I just picked up a small position there, 13.25. Going lower. PTE continuing to go up. CTRA, swing trade, swing 100 buy. RA. All right, we have another liquidity drop on VERU, picking up some more around 1290. Alerting CTRA now. Only buy if it is up on the day. Green. Say swing 100 again. Say it again. I dare you. Lemon. Lululemon good to buy right now coming out of this flag. Lulu. Swing 100. All out on VERU and took some profits up there as well. And need to see it get much lower to try and buy in again. Perhaps put in a bottoming pattern. Looks like CTRA is moving up. Yeah, no go on HCC. PTE is breaking out. I can never get that. What does it say? I know why. Because the way I put my orders in for stocks at that price, it's like plus or minus nickel, and it's at 42 cents. So it says that's too far away from the bid and the ask. Somebody says I'm up 16% on PTE. Let's bail. You should be taking profits, some small profits, but it's pushing up. It's at 0.44 now. I'm glad you got in. BCDA is not really doing anything right now, but PTE is. If anybody was in the CarMax play, we're just going to see if it's going to follow through to the upside, which would probably not be what's going to happen, but we're giving it a few minutes. VERU really coming up right now. I'm to pick up some if it will let me. Okay, well, anyway, it ripped down. Liquidity trap. VERU is Really messing with people this morning. A lot of fake outs. That's why it's best to wait till that 1425 level breaks. We can trade options, but we trade shares mostly. LAXT is coming up now for a potential breakout. PTE starting to top. Thanks for paying for your lunch. Yeah. All right, there's a lot of volume going on LAXT. When this breaks, it could be, it could really go. Here we go. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. We're halting. We're halting. I'm already maximally in. I'll take out 10%. And we're halted. LIXT. There you go. All right, who got into that? Who got that LAXT on that 315 breakout there? Very, very good. Indicating to open at 3.5. Randy got it. Yep. It felt right, didn't it? Did you notice that, Randy? All about the feeling, you know, when you get a lot of experience behind it. Sense it. You know, the other day when I wasn't with you guys live during that moment, but when I was trading VERU, I noticed that my queue, where I was in the queue and how my orders were feeling were not matching the saturation level. In other words, there was too many people. It was overcrowded for the number of shares. Could you feel that, RJ, ever? Did you notice that? So that's when the flow is just too significantly lower. When you might not have been able to feel that depending on your size, but when the flow is significantly lower than everyone who's piling in, it can kind of tell you that your size is too high, is too big, and so that can help you size down. I mean, that's a tip for the most advanced of you, but for you high frequency traders, when you can feel that liquidity not matching your size, that's a spot to think about sizing down for the rest of the trades, because otherwise you won't get filled until the things started moving in the other directions and vice versa. You can't stay on top of the trades rallies. I don't know the word I'm looking for there, but yeah, the momentum shifts. That's it exactly. The momentum shifts. All right, taking a look at some more alerts potentially for Swing 100. Thumbs up here. Right. Let me see what's close. We'll be coming out of the halt on that LIXT in about 2 more minutes. I'm taking a look at some opportunities here. Look at that LIXT run that just then. That was insane. LIXT still continuing to indicate that it's going to open at 3.5. Yeah, symbol for VERU is VERU. That's funny. Somebody was asking, what's the symbol for VERU? It'd be VERU. VERU. All right, well, get in it, Jack. Jack says RTX is over 103, so that's an entrance on RTX for Swing 100. I'm trying to get in. All right, we're going to open up from the halt on LAXT in about 40 seconds. Ten seconds. All right, it's up to 3.55, 3.62, 3.67, and I'm all out of that last run. If it pushes up against above 367, I'll be back in for more. There it goes. Small position in. Pushing further. I'm in, and it's halting. I don't know if I'm even going to get those fills, but I think I was ahead in the queue. We got 15 seconds. There we go. It's up more to 450 almost. It looks like, okay, I'm all out at break even because we had some pullback there. We're at 410. If we can break 430, I'll size back in again at 430. What do I think about PTE like as a company? Yeah, it's not time really to do that right now. We're in the middle of the momentum day trades. But in a few minutes, let's take a look. All right, showing promise. LAXT, sizing up. Back, cutting down. Cutting down more, getting all out. Dropping. How many shares do I? Ah, okay. VERU dropping like a ton of bricks. PTE holding 0.4. All right, while we wait for LAXT to warm up again, which could be any second here, I'll pull up PTE. Okay, I don't know what changed, to make PTE pop, but it's been quite the loser. It's never been profitable in the last 8 years. Software company. It's not a good sign. RJ, how'd you do on LAXT? That seems to have faded out now. I did, what is that, 2R? Something like that. Coin. What about it, JR? Here comes PTE again, coming up off the bottom. This looks like next momentum push on PTE. This guy behind me, he's at an ETF conference, the world's largest ETF conference. I don't get it. How do you get excited about an ETF? I'm autistic or something, but I don't get it. fuck? An easy 1R. Great. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now I'd like to see it break over 430. Pique my interest. It's basically had multiple failure breakdowns already. It won't send your order. Well, don't send it now. Too late. That's a setup problem. Okay, it's working its way up. Failing. What's it gonna do? Continuing to look for opportunities here for us with swing trades. And I also got to double check if we need to be increasing our size. Yeah, Lulu. An increase already. Oh, hang on. Here goes LIXT. Apple breaking highs right now, breaking pre-market highs. Apple and Tesla, both pre-market momentum triggers. And RTX not following through, so don't size that up. Still waiting to see if we can get LIXT to break 430. If we can, it's going into another halt. Can't, it's not. Lots of buyers on coin. Let's see. Yeah, there is a lot of volume. Like, okay, here we go. There it is. There's the break on LIXT. I'm maxed out. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Taking some profits. Holding 50%. All right, I'm all out because it's stalling, but there it goes. It's continuing. Still doing good. RJ, hopefully you got that second push. All right, it's pulling back. Looks like it wants to rest for a little bit. But anyway, coin, yeah, it's at the bottom. Its range. It's got really great growth metrics. Projected to be profitable in 2023. Price target, 2023 price target is where are we here? $24, and it's priced at $158. It's way overvalued. So you're not going to find me suckered into that one. You know, thank God for, I mean, geez, Randy, you don't even use Dash Trader. But thank God for Dash Trader because getting ahead of that entry on LAXT and getting ahead of its exit at the top there at 460 something, 480 something. definitely puts you in a good spot. You plabbed. You plabbed about Mars. All right, looks like we got to increase on day. And Zeus. They are following through. Zeus looks so good. I mean, he's got that lightning bolt. No, I'm talking about the stock. So LAXT obviously resting for a little bit here. Looks like it likes to spend a bit of time on the moving average, just resting for a little bit, and then it's going to pick up some more steam. So it can be good to cost average for some tiny nibbles on any liquidity drops. I'd just be like waiting for one of those red candles and just get in there. For an early entry. And what's RCMT doing today? Okay, it's up a smidge as well. All right. Alta, got to follow through on Alta, increase on Alta. ULTA. If anybody needs the spelling or something, just let me know. But I think you probably know from yesterday. Opinion on 5. Somebody would like an opinion on 5. Okay, here's a bit of a liquidity drop going on LAXT. I might want to grab some. Okay, I'm going to take a tiny position right there. Tiny nibble on LXT. Ooh, another one right there. Right there. This basically we're scalping now. So this probably means the trade is over. So I'm going to get one last scalp out of it or exit all out. Oh, thank you. Like a shakeout to attract more buyers. You know, the price gets to the point where it attracts more buyers and it causes people who had shares to lose their shares. And so they are no longer in control, and then the new buyers are in control. And so they can't, then now the old sellers can't control anything anymore. So it's favorable to see a big drop, a quick drop like that, because it sets up the stock to have room to go up again. Otherwise, just everybody's a seller, waiting to sell. Increasing PLAB. I do. Blabbed. I mean, all commodities are on a run. You know, natural gas is definitely not excluded for sure. Yeah. TTTO might need to add to that as well. Let's take a look at that. No, it's moving down today on high volume as well. That's not an add point in any way. Up in general on it. On that high volume, coming back through, well, I'm up 4% on it, so we'll just leave it alone until. Ross Stores following through nicely, adding to that one. What I see there. ESTR, okay, we'll look at that. I didn't get the guy 5. You still interested in the 5 information? Well, if you're still out there and listening, 5 below. It's been having decelerating revenue growth, but it is growing, but it's decelerating. Has been having increasing profitability, and its current price target is for this year 171, and it's at 180. So not a bunch of upside left on there. It wouldn't be the one that I would pick to go to Mars in. You know what I mean? Even if the QQQ pushes through 200 MA, what does that tell us? Evan, if the QQQ pushes through the 200 MA, what does that tell us? Yeah, that's bullish, but the 200's way up there. I think you're talking about the 50 that I was talking about this morning. Tells us that we can allocate. You know, right now, it's supposed to be in all cash as far as growth stocks go. Shell. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll look at that in a minute. Shell, yeah, we can add to Shell. Increase our Shell position. SHEL. Big difference. Yeah, absolutely. So it's not a 200 day. I think you said, okay, no, you didn't. How am I supposed to know you're on the 5 minute, 5 minute chart? How am I supposed to know that? ABG looking good. Really liked this one yesterday. Following through. The market is trending up on SPY, the industrials and SPY trending up. The Qs just need to go up a little bit more to be in an uptrend on the day. Does seem to be coming more from the industrials. All right. Looks like Lululemon. Time to double again. Or am I fully, let's see. I might already be at full size on that one. 8. Nope, I can double again. Lululemon having a very good day. I move that up to my A plus. My only A plus right now. LIXT starting to curve up again. want to look at CTRA, which we are. That does seem to be following through. Mediocre volume, a little bit lower than average volume. That's price follow through. I'll take it. So doubling up that position. There goes LXT. What's it going to do? Is it going to break high? Or is it going to fail? So far, it's failing. Getting some cost average at the bottom here, but that was not necessarily a great behavior. LIXT. I'll have to take a look at that. Let me see. I'm not sure what time frame you're looking at because that's not what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing the S&P 500's 200. I'm sorry, 21 leveling. All right, that's probably it. We're on the backside of the trade on LIXT, unless it can get back above over $5, and I would get that early entry like around 4.8, if so. Can't make it over 4.8. It doesn't really have a chance at momentum. One day with 1 minute bar. Oh God, that's an intraday chart. Okay, so you're saying the 20, the 21 can only predict about 3 to 7 candles ahead. So you're talking 3 to 7 minutes from now. If you want to change your time frame, you'll get a different picture. You want to know where it might be in 30 minutes? I'm going to go with the 5-minute candles. That, even in the best case, it's 7 times 5 is 35 minutes, maybe only 15-minute outlook there. And that's if it even lines up to show you some kind of a pattern that you can predict with. It's not always the case, is it? All right, I'm just going to cut CarMax. It looks like it chose not to go up and to break downward. So getting out of my CarMax micro go starter entry, earnings pre-entry. Still no full bore alerts going on. ORCC for swing 100. ORCC. ORCC is really setting up nicely. Let me get an alert set on that one. Oh, you went short on KMX? When? Yesterday? Well, that's good. What? You're the one who told me about it. Oh, that's hilarious. Like it's probably 90% of the reason that I even attacked it was because you brought it to my attention. That's hilarious. And then I alert it to go long, and you go short. Oh my god! You were looking at the tape later in the day and said, that looks short." Well, okay, well, good job. Did you make something on it? He's the reason. Get him. Look at VERU. I mean, what a drop on VERU from around 14 and even $15 this morning to now almost $10. I'm not going to short that. That is one volatile, wicked, crazy stock. I know, hilarious, right, RJ? Well, all right, you guys. I think we pretty much covered the morning momentum and a couple of alerts that came up. The day is now sideways, it looks like. The day is now going sideways. So let's watch our positions. I'll let you know if there's any more alerts. The momentum stocks are, not really pushing anymore. And I think we maximized today's opportunities. I did well. RJ. All right. Have a good morning, you guys. I'll see you in the group. In just a few seconds here. Heading on over to the live trader lounge if you'd like to continue being together, sharing screens, and you can even go on voice or go on video camera. All right. Good morning. Watch LIXT for if it breaks 4.8. That's where you could start a momentum entry, and then obviously if it breaks 5, it's going to halt after that. All right. Bye-bye.